Good evening. Good evening. My name is Cesar Condarco, the principal of Porter High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to welcome all parents, family, members, and friends of the 2024 graduates of Porter High School. I want to remind everyone that this is a formal ceremony, and I ask that you respect the dignity and honor of this ceremony and not let your actions detract from the accomplishments of others. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the invocation led by Ms. Claudia Galarza, our senior class officer, and then remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the Porter High School Air Force Junior ROTC members. After the colors are posted, the pledges will be led by It's on.
It sounds like it's on. Do you want to try the other one?
Test, test.
You can try that one, but that's what we did before. I just turned it
Test, test.
loud.
It's not very loud.
It's not very loud.
He's gonna basically yell into
Test, test. Still not loud. Test, test, test. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. All right. Let's give this another try. Good evening. My name is Cesar Condarco, the principal of Porter High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to welcome all parents, family members, and friends of the 2024 graduates of Porter High School. I want to remind everyone that this is a formal ceremony, and I ask that you respect the dignity and honor of this ceremony and not let your actions detract from the accomplishments of others. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the invocation led by Ms. Claudia Galarza, our senior class officer, and then remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the Porter High School Air Force Junior ROTC members. After the colors are posted, the pledges will be led by senior class officers Samantha Serta, Peyton Beatty, Peyton Beatty, Peyton. Test. Test, test. I'm glad we started early so we could beat the rain, right? So here we go. We're gonna start at the prayers. So if everyone would please stand once again. So after the colors are posted by our junior Air ROTC members, the pledges will be led by Class Officers Samantha Cerda, Peyton Beatty, and Shelby Hernandez. The pledges will be followed by the singing of the national anthem by the Porter High School Spartan Chorale, directed by Mr. Greg Gerticke. At this time, please stand and remove your hats.
Please join me in prayer as we bow our heads. Dear God, on this day, we thank you for guiding us through the challenges and triumphs of our academic endeavors, and for the unwavering support of our families, teachers, and mentors along the way. Con humildad y esperanza te pedimos tu bendición para este momento. Danos la fuerza para enfrentar los desafíos que nos esperan con valentía y resiliencia. Que siempre busquemos la excelencia, persigamos nuestras pasiones con dedicación y nunca perdamos de vista nuestros valores y nuestra integridad. As we step out into the world, help us to remember the lessons we have learned, the friendships we have forged, and the memories we have cherished. May we use our knowledge and talents to make a positive difference in the lives of others and contribute to building a brighter future for all. Bendice este momento y a todos los que están presentes aquí hoy. Que esta ceremonia de graduación sea una celebración alegre de nuestros logros, un testimonio de nuestro esfuerzo y determinación y un recordatorio de las infinitas posibilidades que nos esperan. As we move forward, let us carry your light within us, spreading kindness, love, and peace wherever we go. May we always seek your guidance and trust in your plan for our lives. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, family and friends, for joining us today to commemorate the last 4 years of our lives. Now, will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome and acknowledge the honored guests on stage with me tonight, including our school board and central office administration. Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Matt Calvert. School Board President, Mr. Craig Mixon. Vice President, Ms. Elizabeth Harrell. Secretary, Wendy Sharp. Assistant Secretary, Ms. Angela Tompkins. Member, Mr. Ty Trout. Member, Mr. Chad Turner. Member, Ms. Beth Prickerel. Executive Director of Finance, Ms. Brandy Shillette. Executive Director of Human Resources, Mrs. Christy Gates. Executive Director of Instructional Programs, Ms. Lori Monroe. Executive Director of Operations, Mr. Blake Carroll. Executive Director of Public Relations, Dr. Scott Powers. Executive Director of School Leadership and Learning, Ms. Christy Schaffner. Executive Director of Student Services, Mr. Scott Castleberry. Associate Principal, Ms. Catherine Alano. Dean of Instruction, Dr. Susan Mesmer. Lead Counselor at Porter High School, Ms. Karen Kruger. And Assistant Principal, Mr. Michael Guillen. I would also like to recognize our parents, guardians, administrators, counselors, and teachers of all the graduating seniors. Thank you for all the support you have given to these students and to Porter High School. Students, please join me as we recognize all of their hard work and dedication to make today possible for you, our students. At this time, our senior class president, Ms. Myrna Ramirez, will be addressing our senior class.
Thank you, Mr. Kondarko. Good evening and welcome to all friends, family, faculty, and staff, but most importantly, to the class of 2024. I am Mirna Ramirez, and it is a great honor to be able to address you all as the president of this extraordinary class. It has been a privilege to be your class president for the past 2 years, and I would like to thank all of you for the trust and support that I was granted upon taking this position. I would like to express my gratitude to everyone who has helped me get to this very moment. I would like to start off by thanking Dr. Kondarko, our beloved principal, for completing the 4 years with us and for all the unwavering love and support that he has offered at all times. I can confidently say on behalf of the graduating class that we couldn't have asked for a better principal. To Mr. Guillen, thank you for helping me and giving me the trust and confidence to start PHS Mariachi. Without you, everything that we've accomplished in the past years would have not been possible. To Mr. Froman, our senior class AP, along with Ms. Key and Ms. Tuning, our class sponsors.
Thank you from the bottom of mine and the other class officers' hearts. It has been amazing working and sharing this awesome experience with you. Thank you for the hard work and dedication that you put into what is making the senior year possible. To my friends, together we've shared countless memories, from late night FaceTime calls to spontaneous adventures and heart-to-heart conversations. Laughter is my favorite thing in the world, so thank you for giving me that joy every day at school. I'm so excited for what the future has in store for us, so cheers to many more years. I would also like to give a quick shout out to Ms. Ogata, Ms. Sutherland, and Mr. Farley. Been real. If you know who they are, you know how they teach, and they are the best. Finally, I would like to show my gratitude towards my family. To my siblings, Angie and Alexi. From the earliest days of our childhood to this momentous occasion, you have been through my side through thick and thin. We've shared laughter and tears, victories and challenges, but through it all, our bond has remained unbreakable. Love you. A mis padres. Quisiera agradecerles por sus esfuerzos en lo que es la guerra, de la adolescencia y el bachillerato. Toda mi vida he admirado su actitud trabajadora y humilde en todo lo que hacen. Uno de mis mayores objetivos en la vida es enorgullecer a mis padres. Espero cumplir esa tarea de alguna manera. Gracias por todo lo que me han dado y por todo lo que han luchado para llegar a este momento. Venir a este país dejando atrás todo lo que conocen solo para darle a sus hijos una mejor oportunidad en la vida es algo que siempre admiraré y nunca podré pagar. Así que muchas gracias. Los amo con todo lo que hay en mi corazón. It has not been easy and certainly not an effortless journey to get where we are today. But we finally made it, and it is amazing to look back at all of what we've accomplished in these short 4 years. Graduation is not just a milestone for me, but I would also like to view it as a ceremony of appreciation to everything we've managed to gather our souls and nurture with. On the first day of my middle school career, my parents had given me a pep talk to start off the year strong. I don't remember much from the conversation, but what I do remember is that they told me to always embrace the goodness in everyone that I encounter. I kept the little tip very dear to my heart, stepping into the great land of middle school, and I've always kept it in mind when it comes to meeting new people. I believe that every person we meet can have a significant impact in our lives, no matter how small the interaction may be. It is natural to have preconceived ideas when it comes to meeting new people, but it is important to remember that everyone has something to offer that can make a huge difference in your life. I encourage you all to look around and really take in everything today. Look around and see all of the faces that have made it possible for you to get to this landmark of an occasion. As we close off this chapter of our lives, I would like to leave you off with this lesson to look back on as we enter into this new chapter, filled with many people who have the potential to change our lives for the better. Class of 2024, as we step into the entrance of our new lives, let us carry the memories we've made, lessons we learned, and friendships we made. Let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and determination. As we go our separate ways, may we never forget the incredible journey we've shared together. Let us strive to make a difference in the world, to pursue our passions with unwavering dedication, and to always remain true to ourselves. Congratulations, class of 2024. We did it! Thank you.
Thank you, Myrna. Thank you, Myrna. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you our next speaker, the Salutatorian of Porter High School, Mr. River Dowdy.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, staff, parents, and my fellow graduates, let's embark on a journey through time. Imagine the world 50,000 years ago, the Paleolithic era. It was a time of stone tools, tribes, and cave paintings. Now, let's pluck one of these ancient humans and move them forwards 40,000 years in the future. That's like living through the entirety of the United States history 161 times. Can you imagine their reaction to this new world? Nothing. Their reaction is nothing. I mean, yeah, the world's a little bit different, but it's still the same hunter-gatherer communities. It's still the same stone tools. It's still the same caves. Now, let's find a new person, say someone born 5,000 years ago. Now we're gonna move them to 2,000 years ago, the Roman Empire, and they're suddenly amazed. There's aqueducts, intricate governance systems. There's well-trained militias. Technology has truly transformed. Now imagine traveling back just 100 years. That's your lifespan, if you're lucky. We'd end up right in the middle of the roaring 20s with new inventions galore. For the first time ever, people would be driving cars. To now, an age truly transformed in more ways than I could list, even if I yapped up here for days. Consider this, taking people just from when your parents are born and moving them to the modern age. They would be amazed. It would be like a whole different universe. It might not always feel like it because we're living through it, but the pace of change is staggering. In only 66 years, we went from the first ever airplane to landing on the freaking moon. I mean, their airplane only flew for 12 seconds. This isn't like some airliner to the moon. This is like literally a wooden airplane to the moon in 66 years. That's one lifetime. Some of us out here were born the same year the first iPhone was released. And take a thought of how every single thing has changed just from that one invention. Now there's gene editing, artificial intelligence, Fortnite, self-driving cars, skibbity toilet, TikTok, and social media itself. Never before has it been so easy to instantly communicate with anyone across anywhere in all of time. Meanwhile, our parents were out here with their brick-sized phones and their rotary dials. I mean, losing the phone meant losing the house. We are truly living in the most exciting time in human history. And I know a bunch of people out there who are scared and nervous about the future, but I want each and every one of you to understand is that never before in all of human history has a generation had more possibilities than ours. So be scared, but also be excited, because who knows where this world is heading. Each and every one of you have a story to tell and a story to write. So really, be brave, because we don't just lead the future, we are the future. So finally, as we stand on the shoulders of millennia, let us reach for the stars with the courage of our convictions and the strengths of our dreams. Here's to writing the next chapter of human history together, not as its witnesses, but as its creators. Now for some thank yous. First off, I'd like to thank Big C, aka Dr. Kondarko, Dr. Mesmer, Ms. Solano, all of our counselors and APs for being cool. Also, thank you to our teachers who have challenged us to think deeper and harder. Wait, hold up, sorry guys. Who have challenged us to think deeper and reach further. They see us a lot more than our parents do sometimes. So really, thank y'all. And I also want to thank the teachers for dealing with all of my craziness and all of my constant missing for competitions over the years. You guys are great. To Fortenberry, not only were you an amazing history teacher, I want to thank you for letting us borrow a bee box and showing us your beehives. To Mr. Professor Coach Jackson, thank you for making Physics 2 actually fun and letting me use as many batteries and motors as I wanted. To Mr. Van, thank you for always putting up with my crazy math and teaching me the real way to solve the problems. Also, I tied my shoes today. To Power, thank you for making the government actually interesting. And I'll have your Range Rover delivered to you in a minimum of 4 years. To Sutherland, thank you for always pushing me to be creative, having such a genuinely fun class, and reading our robotics notebook year after year. To Miss Ogata, thank you for always proofreading my things, and most of all, thank you for teaching me the months of the year. To Maddox, thank you for all the countless hours at robotics and making all those late night building sessions actually fun, and just having such a funny personality. Thank you to Ian Hawk for teaching me to never back down. Thank you to my aunt for lending me expansion screws. To Carmen, from hours of playing speed slow to learning the best Moncala strategies, you have shown me what true friendship really means. Thank you for always being my forever friend. To Jason, Michael, not only were y'all amazing friends, thank y'all so much for playing Fortnite with me. To Tristan, thank you for waking me up every morning with an argument, making me food all the time, and raising 6 foster kittens. Finally, to the Dowdies, or better known to me as Mom and Dad. Throughout all my tempestuous teen years, you have both functioned as a pillar as well as my beacon of guidance. You genuinely ingrained in me my favorite principle, that no dream is too big. Now, in my time where I forged my own path, all those countless years we've spent sailing, crafting, or even staying up at the school till 1 a.m. have etched themselves into my very being. I know all this flowery language cannot truly convey how and what I feel, but even as I head 2,000 miles away, I will always love y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, River. Now it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian of Porter High School, Mr. Noah Mabry.
You know, when they told me I had to write a speech, I thought they were joking. Hello, and welcome. My name is Noah Grayson Mabry. I'm the Valedictorian. First off, I'd like to thank all the parents, family, friends, those present and unpresent who have supported the graduates these past 4 years. Particularly, I would like to thank, I would like to thank my Nana and Papa, who are here tonight, and they have helped me through my childhood, and they have always done everything possible, and they are always willing to help however they could. I could never even have dreamed of being here without you, and I thank you for all that you do and all that you will do in the future. This next thank you is very near and dear to me. It is to my Paps. He is my great-grandfather. He passed a few years ago, and although he couldn't be here to hear it, his memory has been a great inspiration, even in my darkest moments. I know I will see him again, and my only hope is that when I do, I made him proud. Thank you also to my parents. I know it hasn't always been easy, but without you, I literally wouldn't be here. And thank you just for all you do on a daily basis for me. I know my father's out here taking pictures tonight for me, so thank you. I would also like to extend my gratitude to all the faculty who imparted not only educational knowledge, but valuable life lessons as well. In particular, I would like to give thanks to Mr. Fortenberry, stay frosty, Mr. Power, TP, Mr. Maddox, Coach Hatch, H-bomb, Coach Wynn, Miss Truck, Miss Mock, Miss Tuning, Miss Riley, Miss Alfred, and Mr. Butler, who have all made lasting impressions in my 4 years here. I would like to give special thanks to the Dowdies, Mr. Wissink, and Mr. Van. On top of lasting impressions, they truly made their classes feel like home. Thank you all for your dedication to education, and for all that you have done to help me get to where I am now. Lastly, I'd like to express my heartfelt appreciation to all of my friends, whose camaraderie has left a profound impact on me throughout my years of high school. Thank you to Michael, Eli, Jace, Chewy, and the other Michael. Thank you to Kira, Connor, Jose, and Chappie. Thank you to Hayden, Tyrus, Kyle, and Ryan, along with so many more. There are a couple of very important friends I would like to give a more in-depth thank you to. I'd like to start by thanking Javier Miranda, who always believed in my goals and supported me in my decisions, even if they were sometimes stupid. Thank you for being a true brother in times of need. And lastly, I'd like to extend my thanks to our salutatorian, River Dowdy, who has been a dear friend since the 6th grade. Thank you for all your support through the years and for giving us a hope for a brighter future. The world is truly a better place with you in it. I will cherish all the wondrous and amazing moments I've shared with all those mentioned and unmentioned. But for now, it's time to move on into tomorrow. Time to move on to the more serious part of the speech. I have seen further under the sun that the swift do not always win the race, nor do the mighty win the battle, nor the intelligent always have riches, nor do those with knowledge always have success, because time and unexpected events befall us all. This quote is taken from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 11. Whether you believe in Scripture or not, this quote holds to be quite evident in our lives. We earn titles such as prom king or queen, MVP, valedictorian, never imagining that we might have won solely due to the whims of chance. Maybe someone voted too late or just got on a teacher's bad side, causing your competition to lose that one vote, that one point, that one fumble. One little thing that changed the course of your life. With no control over the events that transpire, what are we to do? The answer, nothing. Sometimes circumstances are simply beyond our control, and there's little we can do to change them. However, amidst the uncertainty, one thing remains within our reach: the power to shape our own actions. It is our greatest gift, the ability to mold our futures through various chosen paths. The future can be a scary place if we let it be, full of so many possibilities. It can make our heads spin trying to figure them all out. The best thing we can do is have faith, to place our hope in dreams of our own creation. My dream, the dream I wish I shared with you today, is one of hope. The dream of a world united. There have been dark days, and there are likely darker days to come. Days when you won't feel like getting out of bed, when all hope feels lost. On those days, it is vital for you to dream. For when we dream, we remember what we fight for, what we would die for. Only when you wake do you forget. Forget what to believe in. Forget the reason you get up each day. That is the importance of our dreams. Through them, we find our peace and we find our purpose. Nevertheless, there will be those who oppose our dreams, who tell us we aren't good enough, that we won't be successful simply because we can't conform to their mediocre expectations. To them I say, pish posh, your future is yours, your dreams yours. They have no stake in the future that you will create for yourself. Opposition is a battle cry, a mandate for us to dream bigger. It is possible, however, that we may get lost along the way, that we may lose sight of our dreams. Should this happen, just remember that there is no shame in asking for help, asking for guidance. Our loved ones can be our most powerful source of inspiration. Friends and family alike can work to build us up, to inspire us to do better, to be better. They can be shimmers of light in a dark tunnel, a beacon to light the way toward our success. We travel each and every path, unaware of the profound revelations they might bring forth to us, unaware of the questions that might be answered, but no matter where our adventures take us, what perils we come across along the way, our dreams will be with us. They will build us up, give us hope. All we need is to put our faith in them. Dream of tomorrow. Dream of the future. Dream of all we can be, of all we can do. Make your dreams a reality. I have a dream of a better tomorrow, a vision of a world united, a world where dignity, honor, truth, and justice are a reality we all share. Where we wake up each morning to the sight of smiling faces, our dreams can become a reality. And if we let them, they will carry us into our bright futures. Thank you. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Thank you, Noah. As I was preparing for graduation, I thought, what could I say to close the speeches here today? Then I thought to myself that no one came here to hear me give a speech of inspiration for the class of 2024. So instead of giving a speech, I thought I could spotlight what our class of 2024 has done over their past 4 years here at Porter High School. So graduates, I'm going to ask you a series of statements. If the statement pertains to you, I ask that you please stand up and remain standing for a couple of seconds and then be seated. Audience, please feel free to cheer on your graduates as we continue. So let's give this a try. If you're a Porter High School proud 2024 Spartan graduate, would you please stand? All right, here we go. If you have a sibling who is counting down the days for you to leave so you can move, so they can move into your room, would you please stand? If you were a varsity athlete, please stand. Please stand if you participated in any extracurricular activities. Stand if you've ever worn an ID from a prior year or of someone else to avoid getting a temporary. If you advanced in any competition past the district level, please stand. Stand if you participated in a state competition. If you won a state competition or were awarded best in the state, please stand. If you won a national competition, please stand. If you ever made up your own excuse for being absent or tardy so it did not count against you, please stand. Stand if you held an officer position or were a captain of any organization. If you ever used ChatGPT to turn in an assignment in any of your classes, please stand. Don't worry, guys, your grades have been finalized. If you earned a CTE certification and or finished College Bridge, please stand. Stand if you passed an AP test or earned college credit through dual credit. If you are glad that you will never be dress coded or asked to wear your student ID ever again at a high school, please stand. And if you are grateful for someone in attendance today helping you cross the finish line of high school, please stand and give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see why this group of seniors is a special group that we will miss greatly. Spartans, we are proud of all of your accomplishments and cannot wait to see what your future accomplishments are. As you move on to the next chapter of your life, don't forget to expect excellence every day, and go Spartans. At this time, we would like to recognize a special group of people here in attendance with us today. As we all know, we live in the greatest country in the world. This would not be possible without the sacrifices of the brave men and women who serve or who have served in our military. We would like to recognize our seniors who have enlisted in our military. As I call your name, I ask that you please stand and remain standing until all military students and guests have been recognized. Mr. James DeVore, Naval Academy. Isaac Aguirre, Marines. Joshua Alonzo, Marines. Evan De Los Santos, Marines. Joshua Herrada, Army. Hayden Jones, Army. Austin Lucas, Navy. Joshua Raspberry, Navy. And Julian Ramirez, Marines. We would also ask that any person in our audience who has served or who is currently serving to please stand. Thank you for your service and sacrifices. You may be seated. Mr. Calvert, school board, honored guests, parents and guardians, and especially the Porter High School class of 2024. I welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. I congratulate each of you on a well-earned achievement of graduating from Porter High School. Your perseverance as a class is to be commended, considering that all you have been through the past 4 years. Before we begin awarding diplomas, I would like to give you some brief information about tonight's ceremony. The format for awarding diplomas to our graduates enables us to focus more individual attention on each member of the class of 2024 by allowing you to share in the recognition of the honors bestowed upon each of them. The honors graduates will march across the stage in the order of their class rank. After the honors graduates are announced, students will be called alphabetically. The first 59 students wear gold cords and a gold medal to signify their honor graduate status. The white collar with blue and gold emblems indicates membership in the National Honor Society. You will see students crossing the stage wearing different colors of cords. All cord designations can be found in your program. All students make up Porter High School, and within our school are assistant principals and counselors who manage and lead students. Each split in the alpha is led by a counselor and an assistant principal. The assistant principals are Miss Brandy Barroso, Mr. Paul Froman, Mr. Michael Guillen, Mr. Jeff Reese, and Ms. Shatari Miller. The counselors are Ms. Karen Kruger, Mrs. Pearl Perez, Mrs. Renee Blakeney, Ms. Kelly DeRosick, Ms. Ruth White, and Dr. Claudia Harmon. As we begin the calling of names, a reminder to the audience to please refrain from any action that may cause a student's name not to be heard when it is read. Will the first row of graduates please stand? Graduates, You will now come forward to receive your diplomas.
Dylan Breedlove. Alex Garcia. Jace Masichek. Angel Miranda. Archer Santana. Traylon Sims. Jalen Venegas. Noah Mabry. River Dowdy. Kirsten De Almeida. Lena Conde Araujo. Michael Robbins. Carmen Condarco. Sofia Blanco. Isabel Duran. James DeVore. Kira Garcia. Macy Garcia. Jackie Hernandez. Yvette Pedraza. Jace Gable. Allie Siebert. Tristan Marquez. Andrique Barriga Contreras. Jordan Gaddis. Ashley Hernandez. Connor West. Maya Louder. Kayla Kerr. Ryan Gilliam. Taylor Phipps. Farah Shasad. Parker Warren. Dallas Hat. Xavier Martinez. Alvin Andrade. Abigail Almanza. Kayla Krausen. Tristan Torres. Melanie Easley. Ella Alfonso. Peyton Beatty. Lindy Marie Webb. Jade Santana Portes. Jayla Elman. Daisy Aguilar. Mia Flores. Noah Halver. Hudson Martin. Matilde Ventura. Emily Cardenas. Shelby Hernandez. Allison Casey. Diego Isaac Carrera Reyes. Rosalind Saldana. Michaela Duterte. Alyssa McGinnis. Elizabeth Brankin. Madison Bell. Isabella Bustos. David Richardson. Zara Rangunwala. Caden Pate. Abdiel Nieves Martinez. Angeli Campos. Isaac Aguirre. Joshua Alonso. Evan de los Santos. Joshua Herrada. Hayden Jones. Austin Lucas. Julian Ramirez. Joshua Raspberry. Ashley Abreu Lujano. Jadalyn Abreu Vasquez. Christian Aguero. Benjamin Aguilar. Arleth Oxmara Aguirre. Mohammed Al-Saidi. Valis Alanis. Hunter Albanico. Justin Alfaro. Chloe Allen. Jonathan Almendarez. Brooke Anderson. Heather Anderson. Thomas Anderson. Andres Antonio. Briseis Arsenault. Melanie Arellano. Tyler Argenti. Alfredo Arguello. Diego Arredondo. Kimberly Arteaga. Cora Ashcroft. Caleb Ayers. Isis Avalos. Mark Bacon. Marcos Badillo. Denise Baez. Larry Bain. Alea Baines. Ezra Baker Graham. Lisbeth Baltasar Pineda. Joshua Banta. Ashley Barrera. Diego Barron. Caden Barton. Carla Bastar. Amy Bastos Vera. Jaden Bates. Morgan Bauer. Naomi Bautista. Marlene Beltran. Kira Binge. Chelsea Bennett. Hector Bernal. Damari Bernard. Brecken Beyer. Alexis Bynamy. Madeline Billig. Brian Bocanegra. Bobby Bonds. Isabel Bonilla. Cameron Brantley. Alexis Brian Briones. Cantrell Brooks. Marissa Brooks. Amira Brown. Kaylee Brown. Kamora Brown. Layla Brown. Liliana Burke. Nick Anthony Caballero. Ezequiel Cabrera. Brian Cagnoletti. Patricia Calderon. Andrés Calzada. Jesús Calzada. Samuel Campos. Mackenzie Carnline. Rylan Carpenter. Drew Carrion. Eric Carrillo. Vicente Casalderre. Estrella Celine Castañeda. Daniel Casanon. Roque Castañón. Sofía Cachilios. Gabriel Castillo. Flor Castillo Ramírez. Ashley Castillo Sevilla. Noé Castro Nava. Alondra Centeno. Samantha Cerda. Dulce Cervantes. Fabián Cervantes. Bethany Chapnick. Isaiah Chapaso. Andrew Chavez. Jaden Shermont. Joseph Collins. Michaela Collins. Bryant Contreras. Cody Corkins. Alvaro Corral. Daniel Cortina. Joseph Couch. Elizabeth Cox. Noah Krober. Solomon Krober. Genesis Cruz. Kimberly Cruz Robles. Sebastián Cubero. Cesar Cuevas. Kayla Cuevas. Catherine Cura Gutierrez. Lisa Curvan Kerr. Alexis Zarnicki. Jackson Daniele. Lane Davidson. Elizabeth Davis. Sophia Davis. Valeria de Leon. Velen Diaz. David Diaz. Edward Diaz. Xavier Diaz Rosado. Madison Dillard. Nevaeh Dixon. Kansas Doke. Justin Earhart. Ethan Ellis. Jaritza Escobar. Jermaine Eskind. Adam Esparza. Dayanara Espinosa. Jonathan Espinosa. Phoenix Evans. Peyton Evans Pickens. Julissa Fajardo. Guadalupe Favela. Justin Fell. Braden Fink. Lindsay Fitzgerald. Alan Flores. Joanna Flores. Kevin Flores. Samantha Flores. Jasmine Flores. Alexa Flores Moreno. Landon Fulmar. Cheyenne Forbes. Victor Fortuna Cabreja. Jordan Franklin. Slider Fuller. Claudia Galarza. Ashley Gallo. Hayden Gancedo. Angel Garcia. Areli Garcia. Ariana Garcia. Brianna Garcia. Jennifer Garcia. Nicolas Garcia. Dana Garcia Rios. Sarai Garialdi. Marissa Garza. Ernesto Gaetan. Israel Gil. Lizette Godinez. Hunter Golden. Gael Gomez. Oscar Gomez. Giselle Gonzalez. Tania Gonzalez Torres. Achilles Gonzalez. Alyssa Gonzalez. Brianna Gonzalez. Eric Gonzalez. Josiah Gonzalez. Casey Gonzalez. Caitlin Gonzalez. Kimberly Gonzalez. Roberto Gonzalez. Ezdenka Gonzalez. Arturo Gonzalez Perez. Madison Green. Abigail Grintz. Ashley Grimaldo. Sergio Grimaldo. Gage Grimlin. Daniel Guardado. Lisbeth Gudino. Naomi Guerrero Martinez. Kevin Gunter. Rachel Gutierrez. Stephanie Guzman. Ryder Gwynn. Jonathan Hall III. Annabelle Hanka. Faith Hartz. Trenton Hare. Ireland Harrington. Kimberly Harvey. Courtney Hatton. Juliana Havens. Eliza Hayes. Brandon Hendricks. Jackson Henry. Jordan Henry. Alan Hernandez. Ashley Hernandez. Daisy Hernandez. Danielle Hernandez. Diego Hernandez. Jairo Hernandez. Jared Hernandez. Joanna Hernandez. Jonathan Hernandez. Jose Hernandez. Kevin Hernandez. Lana Hernandez. Brian Hernandez Peña. Angie Herrera. James Herrera. David Herrera Parral. Ryan Higley. Ryan Hill. Aeon Hitchin. Brandy Hoagland. Rashida Holder. Sarah Holder. Jake Holson. Shatasia Horn. Regina Hernandez Suarez. Alexander Hudson. Acacia Hughes. Ricky Hudson. Miranda Iglesias. Lorena Ignacio Arriaga. Sean Ingram. Sergio Izaguirre Hernandez. Journey Jones. LaJania Jacobs. Nija Jenkins. Gabriel Jimenez. Braden Johnson. Jordan Johnson. Davon Jonas Reed. Audrey Jones. Jonathan Jones. Brian Jacobo. Anila Jordan. Amaya Joseph. Brian Juarez. Micah Juno. Hanya Korani. Joseph K. Corel Kelly. Armin Khan. Caden Kiefer. Michael King. Cristal Lacayo. Sarah Latican. Dylan LaFour. Aaron Langton. Anthony Lara. Raul Lara. Sebastian Lara. Abner Lara Hernandez. Lex Larson. Myla Lee. Josephine Linnington. Luis Leon. Lamar Lewis. Myron Lewis. Zoe Lewis. Kaylee Lindsay. Giovanni Lobos. Malik London. David Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Jose Lopez. Caney Lopez. Marisol Lopez. Xavier Lopez. Ricardo Loredo. Ana Lorenzo. Nestor Lorenzo Juarez. Diego Lozano. Katie Lozano. Christian Lozoya. Chantal Lugo. Gabriel Machuca. Jacob Macias. Judith Madrid. Maribel Maldonado. Miguel Maldonado. Julian Maniego. Israel Manzano. Julisa Marcos. Carlo Marino. Hazel Marquez. Alyssa Martinez. Selena Martinez. Patricia Martinez. Mackenzie Matthews. Eva McAfee. Michael McCord. Emily McFellia. Peyton McGeorge. Logan McGowan. Ingrid Yareli Medina Colores. Andrew Medrano. Helen Nicole Mejia Herrera. Joshua Mendiola. Carolina Mendoza. Sydney Menifee. Kennedy Mickens. Christian Muir. Sean Mike. Douglas Miller. Xavier Miranda. Elise Mitchum. Aiden Muhammad. Cynthia Mojica. Isaí Molina. Valeria Molina. Ashley Moncada. Gabriela Mondragon. Dylan Moore. Tyrus Moore. Victoria Moore. Cameron Morales. Giselle Moreno. Grace Moreno. Jasmine Moreno. Nice Moreno Ruiz. Brianna Mosley. Benjamin Mota. Alejandro Muro Castillo. Sunit Naranjo. Ali Nassar. Richard Neal. Dakota Newcomb. Ryan Newman. Dylan Nicholson. Jonathan Nicholas. Bradley Noya. John O'Bannon. Sarah O'Carney. Yelitza Olvera. Diogo Ordonez. Yorlinis Oriana Aranda. Oscar Ortega. Sirena Ortega. Elizabeth Ortiz. Juliana Ortiz. Sebastian Ortiz Spadaro. Alexandria Osorio. Allison Otero. Alexander Oxner. Marie Oyosi. Ayana Padilla. Selene Padron. Perla Palomo. Marisa Pantoja. Sebastian Sky Pantangan. Kenya Patton. Kyle Pearson. Adrian Peña. Jesse Peña. Rebecca Peña. Valeria Peña. Eduardo Peralta. Josué Peralta Galdames. Antonio Pérez. Isabela Pérez. Jocelyn Pérez. Luis Pérez. Uriel Pérez. Victoria Pérez. Alexander Perez Perez. Bain Perrine. Hannah Petty. Ernest Ferris. Kyle Phillips. Patricia Piampracha. Denise Piedra. Shane Piggott. Charlene Pock. Jocelyn Ponce. Abigail Ponder. Jackson Poole. Anthony Portanova. Alex Pretuesa. Kaleni Puente Rodriguez. Esperanza Ramirez. Kimberly Ramirez. Mirna Ramirez. Ofelia Ramirez. Diego Ramos. Orlin Ramos Molina. Zoe Rangel. Moises Rosso. Fabiola Reyes. Fatima Reyes. Karen Reyes. Nancy Reyes. Rainier Reyes. Taylor Richard. Juan Rios. Manuel Rios. Cristal Rivera. David Rivera. Jasmine Rivera. Liana Rivera. Lynn Marie Robinson. Delilah Rodriguez. Humberto Rodriguez. Ricardo Rodriguez. Ruben Rodriguez. Saul Rodriguez. Trinity Rodriguez. Mia Rodriguez Aguirre. Daniel Rogers. Kiara Rogers. Benjamin Rojas. Renee Roldan. Willie Rollins. Oscar Romero. Sebastian Romero. Jonathan Romero Cruz. Lady Sarah Rosales. Savannah Ruiz. Amy Russell. Emily Russell. Juliana Salas. Jacqueline Giselle Salazar. Lizette Salazar Saldaña. Araceli Saldierna. Judith Salvador. Jocelyn Sanchez. Joshua Sanchez. Moses Sanchez. Steven Sanchez. Jose Sandoval. Yoreli Yasmin Santoyo. Hannah Saxon. Stephen Schmidt. Braden Say. Lucero Segovia. Cameron Self. Shaylee Sin. Muhammad Sharik. Subair Sheikh. Danielle Shelley. Andrew Schumann. Abdul Sadiq. Yurim Cifuentes. Kayla Silva. Isabella Simpson. Campbell Sitter. Abigail Smith. Marianne Smith. Reagan Smith. David Solis Abrahan. Julissa Sosa. Javier Soto. Jose Soto. Keandre Spiller. Jasmine Stalter. Tyler Starling. Ariana Steichen. Matthew Steichen. Lintasia Stute. Gabrielle Strickler. Brad Stewart. Lainey Sturgeon. Caitlin Sullivan. Nardia Sutton. Nereda Thomas. Sky Taylor. Terriana Taylor. Brittany Thomas. James Thrasher. Jean Tomazoli Castillo. Francisco Torres. Jose Torres. Tangun Tran. JC Trailer. Daniel Tristan. Virginia Tristan. Reese Trujillo. Remy Trujillo. Hayden Tucker. Diego Valentin. Cameron Valles. Romeo Vargas. I got you. Romeo. Romeo Vargas. Valentina Vasquez. Corey Vaughn. Alexa Vasquez. Emily Vega Montemayor. Natalie Vega Montemayor. Evelyn Velasquez. Jonathan Vasquez. Jonathan Vasquez. Emily Verow. Bessie Vieira Flores. Natalia Villalobos. Julio Villanueva Gonzalez. George Villegas. Jordan Vatan. Luis Voto Reyes. Congrats. Andrew Wang. Dylan Ware. Gobi Warner. Roy Washington. Alyssa Webb. Jessica Webb. Zariah Whetstone Greer. Imani White. Colton Whitmire. Alexander Wilcox. Megan Wilkins. Levi Willard. Ayana Williams. Courtney Williams. Jordan Williams. Ronald Williams III. Marley Woods. Colin Wright. Riley Wright. Hayden Wyeth. Jocelyn Yanes Torres. Carla Zamudio Ortiz. Xavier Juarez. Jorge Zuniga. Vanessa Zuniga Iracheta.
A lot of smiling.
Is your face numb?
It's like it gets dry and it gets.
Either frozen or numb. Well, you have a beautiful smile. A lot to smile about.
Thank you, everyone. Mr. Calvert, I would like to present to you the 2024 graduating class of Porter High School. Class, will you please stand?
On behalf of New Caney Independent School District, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on your commitment, dedication, and self-discipline, which has brought you to this point in your life and will ensure continued success in your future endeavors. Mr. Condarco, do you certify that these students receiving diplomas this evening have met all requirements to participate in the ceremony?
I do.
By the authority delegated to me by the state of Texas and the New Caney Independent School District, I hereby declare each recipient of a diploma as a graduate of Porter High School. You may move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Mr. Calvert, school board, parents, and staff, I proudly present the Porter High School graduating class of 2024. Please stand for the school song performed by the Porter High School Spartan Band. Graduates, we ask that you please exit behind you to the east and west gates. Parents and friends, thank you for joining us tonight, and safe travels home.